Welcome to SDH's coverage of everything going on USL League One. We know who has made it through the Final Four in the Jägermeister Cup. We'll go through all of that. We'll go through the hosts. We'll go through all the action of the last 7 days and get you ready for the next 7 days in USL League One. In September, it's where we are. A lot of action last Saturday in league play, 5 matches, and a lot of goals and points. Regal Soccer Stadium, 1 Knox and Charlotte tied at 1. At CHI Memorial, forward Madison put 3 on the board against Chattanooga Red Wolves to get the win. Union Omaha was a 3-1 winner at home against Greenville Triumph at Warner Park in Papilla, Nebraska. And you can also find on social media that there are some folks at Union Omaha after activity in the weekend there and on the midweek. Not too pleased about things right now going on in league. No details, but keep an eye on what the managing partners for Union Omaha are not too happy about. Also on the board at Four Rivers, Northern Colorado beat Lex SC 5-1, and that gets us to the match of the week. 1 Spokane Stadium. Spokane hosting Central Valley. Here's your highlights courtesy of our friends at USL League One, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Here on the West Coast to wrap up the match week, Spokane and Central Valley set to square off. An important one as the playoffs loom large. So we're going to take a look at who exactly is starting. Meanwhile, up top, a little bit of a change. Josh Doling usually operates as the lone forward. He's got Azriel Gonzalez to his left. Alfredo Midense starts up top with Zahir Vasquez to his right, so a 2-striker pairing. And sounds his whistle. Laces to leather, and we are underway at 1 Spokane Stadium. Kick not too far away. The hard part isn't getting it over the wall from this distance, it's getting it back underneath the crossbar. And that's exactly why. Sent over the bar and out of play. For Central Valley, he's got 2 this season. Spokane with a promising attack the other way. Azriel Gonzalez at the edge of the box. Right down the middle, Zuluaga couldn't corral it. Strike save, falls right back to the captain, can't find shooting space, and Lewis finds the back of the net. Andre Lewis caps off the attack. It'll take a special strike to level the score. It will be Midense to try, and he wasn't a million miles away. 25 yards out, Carrera Garcia closed down too quickly. Tor with space on the overlap, takes the first touch, fizzed across and fired over the bar. Still in play. Poke back in front, Vasquez, 1-1. Just like that, Zahir Vasquez levels the contest not 5 minutes after Central Valley conceded. And with 2 teams pushing for the playoff picture in the final minute of second half stoppage time, though. They've got to go get another. Lewis got the pass away. Here's Gonzalez! Just like that, it's 2-1. A back and forth affair at 1 Spokane Stadium with 3 goals in the first 30 minutes. And Spokane back on top. Azriel Gonzalez all by himself on an absolute island. Lewis closed down by Clayton Tor. Omar Lemus was too far forward screaming, "Where is my help?" Nobody was. Carrera Garcia. Javier Mariona had space. He's gotten onto it. Mariona! Great stop by Thompson. Big switch. First touch off the chest of Apollon. He's got the pace too, but closed down. Going down. That's a poor touch from Ish Jome. Is this 2-2? An impossible angle. Jome's going to get on the end of this. Ish Jome into the box. And Luis Hill with the curler. Just off the mark. Clayton Tor is directing traffic. Now here's a mistake. Luis Hill somehow is denied. Echoes of Wednesday night. Luis Hill onto a mistake at the back. mistake made. Is Joan capitalizing and making it? Midense trying to get free. The shot comes in and it finds the back of the net, but the flag goes up. The goal is waved off. Is Vasquez offside when that ball falls to him? He is. It's the right call. And that is how the first half comes to a close. This is the biggest change from the second half to the first, is if a team can keep the ball in the final third. Excellent ball in behind for Vasquez. Options either side of him. Picks out Mariona to the byline, cut back in front. Oh my goodness! What? It somehow hasn't gone in. Carrera Garcia. Heckenberg. He just made the run. It's opened up space for Clayton Tor to have a go! Sent into the box and headed on. And the first corner for the host nearly dispatched. Mariona. Lovely bit of skill from him. Shied away from goal for now. Carrera Garcia has a posse of white shirts around him. Carrera Garcia still dribbling. Finds Mariona. Tries one low, the save made, but the follow-up put home. It is 15-year-old Kevin Garcia who pulls one back late for Central Valley. Garcia. How is it? Carrera Garcia falls to the 15-year-old again. Can he equalize it? It's saved. Kevin Garcia denied a storybook ending. Does not see the end in sight, however. He does now. Full time in Spokane. A 5-goal thriller goes the way of the hosts.
Now the Jägermeister Cup. We now know the final. Forward Madison at Northern Colorado. Forward Madison a 2-1 winner at Breeze Stevens over Charlotte. Union Omaha shut out on the road at Four Rivers 2-0 to Hailstorm. So final for the Jägermeister Cup, Forward Madison and Northern Colorado. That gets us into the standings, and we'll go through Jägermeister Cup as well. Regular season standings, once again presented by our friends at Prink's Tires. Prink's Performance Standings. Union Omaha, top of the ladder, match in hand against Charlotte, both at 29 points. Union Omaha match in hand, one more win. Forward Madison, unbeaten in their last 4, they're at 28 points. Northern Colorado Hailstorm, unbeaten in their last 5, 4 wins, they're at 25. One Knox, unbeaten in their last 5. They have 2 wins in their last 5 at 25 points, 7 wins. And Spokane Velocity, identical record as well, unbeaten in their last 5. They've won 3. So all 3 are at 25 points. All have a record of 7-4-4. Hailstorm have a better goal difference, 3 better than One Knox, 9 better than Velocity, and that's where we are right now. We always say how competitive League One is, and this season, once again, is no lie. Greenville, though, losers of 2 in a row, they've fallen down the table, and that's what can happen here. 24 points in 7th. South Georgia Tormenta right now, drawn their last 2 matches, and they are unbeaten in 3 of their last 4. 17 points in 16 matches on the year. Right now, below the playoff bar, Red Wolves have lost 4 in a row. They're at 16 points. Lex SC has hit each column once in their last 3. They're at 14. Richmond Kickers have lost 4 of 5. They're at 13. Central Valley Fuegos lost 3 in a row, and they are at 11 points. So that's your standings in USL League One, which gets us to Jägermeister Cup. In Jägermeister Cup, we now know the finals. Forward Madison beat Charlotte 2-1 at Breeze Stevens. Hailstorm won 2-0 at Four Rivers. And it's going to be the Northern Colorado Hailstorm as your hosts of the Jägermeister Cup, hardware on the line for Forward Madison and Northern Colorado. The inaugural USL Jägermeister Cup final. Mitch Osmond, player of the match for Forward Madison, had a goal in the 34th minute to get things going, to make it 1-0. Would hold 2-1 before, after the 90 minutes were up. And then Hailstorm with a goal in the 56th, and then a goal in the 72nd. Bruno Rendon, the .com player of the match. 6 duels won, 5 recoveries, 2 shots on target, 2 fouls won. So Bruno Rendon helping Northern Colorado get to the final in the USL Jägermeister Cup. So we are that close to determining who gets another piece of hardware in addition to the League One title. So the Hailstorm looked like they've caught on. Imon Zayed has really done well across all comps. They've won 8 of their last 9 to surge into contention in the standings on the other side, in the actual play. And then on the flip side, here in the Jägermeister Cup, Madison won in the big moments, and Union Omaha, obviously a lot of folks were surprised that Union Omaha did not make it to the final. Meshach Jerome got a red card in the 26th minute. That moved the game toward Northern Colorado. And then Max Schneider's dismissal made it 11-9. So XG of .17, the lowest they've recorded in either Jägermeister Cup or League One this year. And so right now, the only thing for Omaha left to do is claim the Shield in November, so we'll keep an eye on that. So Hailstorm, once again, the favorite after winning 8 of their last 9. And the last 5 meetings between the two, Northern Colorado is undefeated against Forward Madison. Last victory came in a 3-1 win in August of 22. Since then, the Hailstorm, 4-0-1, including a 1-0 win in Madison in their lone win so far this season. So keep an eye on the final for the Jägermeister Cup. It is Northern Colorado hosting Forward Madison. Also on the board when it comes to all of the news and notes and everything going on in USL League One. Quick reminder, great news here. The USL and ESPN International have secured a multi-year agreement bringing the Super League to Latin America and the Caribbean. So big news for the USL across the board. Very, very cool there. Viewing guide, and what we do is we go through League One and the championship just to get you up to date on everything in USL. In the championship, it is on Saturday. Golazo Network at 7 Eastern, Detroit City and New Mexico United. The rest are on the plus. Indy 11 El Paso, Loudoun Birmingham, the Miami FC Hartford Athletic, Tampa Bay Pittsburgh, Colorado Springs Charleston, Tulsa FC Tulsa and Lou City, Oakland Roots San Antonio, Orange County Rhode Island, Sacramento Republic Phoenix Rising, and Vegas Lights hosting Monterey Bay. In League One, everything on the plus. Lex SC hosting One Knox on Friday. Then on Saturday, Charlotte Independence Richmond Kickers, Chattanooga and Greenville, Northern Colorado and Union Omaha Spokane, and South Georgia Tormenta. So that is the rundown of what it looks like in USL League One for viewing guide. Team of the week for Week 19. And once again, you can go to USLLeagueONE.com to get all the information that you need when it comes to everything in USL League One. And also don't forget to be a friend and like and follow along on all of the social media platforms, whether we're talking Instagram, Facebook, or the 280-character app. Luis Heel, Player of the Week, presented by our friends at Konami eFootball for Week 19. And Team of the Week, Lee Viedman for Spokane Velocity, is Coach of the Week. For the team in and of itself, between the sticks, it's Austin Pack. And it looks like it's going to be a 3-5-2 this week. That's your Team of the Week for Week 19. Marcelo Lage from Spokane, Cameron Miller from Spokane, Lucky Opara from Hailstorm, your back 3. Pedro Dolabella from Union Omaha, Billy King from Hailstorm, Andre Lewis and Luis Hill from Velocity, Bruno Rendon also in the midfield for Hailstorm, your 2 up top, Steven Dos Santos from Union Omaha, and Gabriel Oberton from Charlotte Independence. Your bench, Christian Garner from Greenville, Donnie Fernandez from One Knox, Derek Spaldeck from Spokane, Liam McKinnon from Greenville, Wolfgang Prentice from Forward Madison, Jimmy Villalobos from Forward Madison, and Ethan Horde from Northern Colorado. So now to get you all revved up for the schedule coming up this weekend, and once again, we always like to remind folks that we're going to have juice boxes attached to this. If you're in market, please go. You get to go see great soccer action in great football towns. Also, if you can't make it, follow along on local providers and make sure that you have everything all lined up with your social media to keep an eye and an ear out for what's going on with your favorite club in USL League One and a lot of great soccer cities. And if for some reason you can't be there in person, you're not in the market, and you still want to follow along, here's what you do. You follow along on your favorite streaming services, follow along on social media, and make sure that you follow along with us each and every week so you get the lowdown of what happened in the league the last 7 days. Get you ready for the next 7 days coming up around the corner. Friday night at Lexington Stadium, Lex SC hosting One Knox. Saturday, very, very busy day. It's four matchups. At American Legion at 7 Eastern, Charlotte hosting Richmond. CHM Memorial at 7:30, Chattanooga and Greenville. 9 o'clock at Four Rivers, Hailstorm hosting Union Omaha. That'll be interesting. And 9 o'clock at 1 Spokane, it is Spokane Velocity and South Georgia Tormenta. One match in the midweek. Once again, Lex SC making up for matches early in the season. Lex SC hosting Central Valley Fuego at Lexington Stadium. That is on September 18th in the midweek. Let's check and see real quick if we have anything resembling juice boxes, and courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. It is One Knox a plus 102 heading to Lexington. Lexington SC a plus 225. Your draws a plus 248. And the four matches on Saturday. Charlotte a minus 114 hosting the Kickers at a plus 260. Chattanooga's a plus 231 hosting Greenville at a plus 102. Hailstorm at a minus 109 hosting Union Omaha in and around plus 250. And Velocity at a plus 117 hosting Tormenta at a plus 196. So that gets you through everything going on in USL League One. Thanks for dropping by. As always, enjoy the action in USL League One. I'm just John for everybody here at SDH. Played safe, everybody. Mucho platial. Enjoy the game.